You know what? What if the secret to a great office party wasn't a bigger budget, but a python? Seriously. Today we're going to look at a business model that's swapping awkward small talk for truly unforgettable animal encounters. Let's dive in and see how they're making corporate events just a little bit wilder. Okay, so first things first, let's talk about the problem. It's something we've all experienced, and let's be honest, many of us kind of dread it. The same old, predictable, and frankly, uninspired office party. Come on, you've been there, right? The same venue, the same forced conversations, that feeling where you're just watching the clock, waiting until it's socially acceptable to leave. Yeah, it's a tradition, but does it actually do anything for team morale, or is it just an obligation? And this is really the core of it all. You've got two choices. On one side, there's the usual deal, the boring dinner, the clock watching. But on the other, you have an event that actually promises to inspire teamwork, spark real laughter, and get those creative juices flowing. So the big question is, how do you get from one to the other? Well, what's the solution? It is a pretty wild twist, and I'm guessing it's not what you're expecting at all. Yep, you heard that right. The secret ingredient is literally swapping polite chit-chat for snakes and lizards and hedgehogs. The whole idea is that bringing live animals into the mix completely flips the script on a corporate event. It goes from being this passive thing you have to attend to an active, genuinely memorable experience. And listen, this isn't just some wacky gimmick someone thought up last week. The company behind this has been perfecting their craft for over a decade. We're talking more than 11 years of hands-on experience in wildlife education. That means there's some real expertise here, making sure these events are not only effective, but also totally safe and educational. So that brings us to the really fascinating part. Why does this actually work for team building? I mean, really, what's going on here? Let's break it down. And it's a fair question to ask, right? Is holding a tarantula at the office holiday party just a cool story for later, or is there something deeper happening? Well, it turns out there's some real science behind it. See, it's about way more than just the novelty. It's about the psychological effect it has on us. We know from research that interacting with animals can actually lower our anxiety and stress levels. Suddenly, you've got this incredible shared experience that just melts away the usual office politics, you know? It gets people talking naturally. And it's designed to pull everyone in, whether you're an introvert or an extrovert. And this is measurable stuff. We're talking about a real drop in stress levels, a spike in serotonin, the happy hormone, and a huge boost in that feeling of social connection with your colleagues. It basically reframes the entire event as a kind of animal therapy. So, who exactly are these animal ambassadors that crash the party? Okay, let's meet the team. Now, the animal lineup is actually chosen very carefully. Each group has a job to do. You've got the cuddly mammals like rabbits and guinea pigs to bring out the smiles and create a sense of comfort. Then you have the fascinating reptiles like snakes, which are perfect for helping teams face a small fear together and build up that confidence. And of course, the unique invertebrates are there just to spark a sense of pure wonder and curiosity. And this quote from a client really says it all, doesn't it? A professionally run session can completely transform fear into genuine participation. The secret sauce isn't just having the animals there. It's about creating this calm, educational space where even the most nervous person on the team feels comfortable enough to join in. But it's not just about handling the animals. It's about building an entire event, a whole atmosphere, around this amazing central theme. This is where the real magic happens, in the details. The animal encounter is the star of the show, but it's woven into a classic festive party. You still have the hot cocoa, fun team challenges like animal trivia, and all the holiday decorations. It's this perfect blend of something totally new and unexpected with something warm and familiar that makes the whole thing so memorable. And here's something that I think is really compelling, the corporate social responsibility part of it. When a company books one of these events, it's not just another line item on the expense report. It's an investment that actually gives back. The money helps support educational programs for schools, wildlife conservation efforts, and community projects. So the team gets an amazing bonding event, and the company gets to support a great cause. It's a total win-win. So, in the end, this is what it all comes down to. The whole business model is built on this powerful idea of a shared experience. It's the simple fact that going through something unforgettable and collaborative,
like, say, holding a snake for the very first time, builds team bonds in a way that just sitting around a dinner table never, ever could.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. In a world that's so obsessed with spreadsheets, metrics, and productivity hacks, what if the most powerful tool for building a connected, creative, and resilient team isn't a new piece of software at all? What if it's something way more primal and way more unexpected? It's a pretty fascinating thing to think about. What really brings us together at work?